So in this video, we're going to go through some equations that are incorrect in some way. On the next page will appear eight equations, and the aim is for you to identify where I've gone wrong. If you'd like to download a hard copy of the questions, then just follow the link there. Okay, so there are the equations. So there could be problems with formulae, balancing, perhaps products have been incorrectly produced. So see how you get on, and we will go through those in a few minutes. So if you're ready, here are the answers. So first of all, question one. Let's have a look at this one. I'm sure you spotted that we obviously do not produce H, we produce H2. Hydrogen is always written as a diatomic molecule, and then we need to balance that, and in order to balance that you need a 2 in front of the sodium, the water, and the NaOH. For the next one, lead does not form a charge of +1, it only forms +2. That's a little bit tricky, particularly if you just started the course. This is going to be PbNO3 and this will be PbCl2, and then you need to balance that with a 2 in front of the NaCl and a 2 in front of the sodium nitrate. For the next one, we're just missing some brackets around the hydroxide there, so it should be Ca and then the OH in brackets too. Apart from that, it's all balanced correctly. So for the next one, we don't form hydrogen when we combust ethene or hydrocarbon. We actually form water for that one. So we should have formed water, and then you need to balance it correctly by putting a 3 in front of the O2. And the next one happens surprisingly often in marking papers. You can't go from magnesium to calcium, so rather than that being calcium, it should be magnesium hydroxide there. Apart from that, it's all fine. And now this one is very tricky. You may need to have done some research for this one. You don't form ozone, first of all. When you decompose copper nitrate, you form oxygen. And you don't form NO, you actually form NO2. You then need to balance that by a 2 there, 2 in front of the copper oxide, 4 there, and the oxygen is fine. The next one is very sneaky. If you know your reactivity series, you'll know that copper does not react with sulfuric acid, and therefore this reaction does not take place, so you can't write an equation for it. For this next one, aluminium is of course Al3+ in compounds, so it should be AlCl3. That means you need a 3 in front of the KOH, and you will form a 3KCl there, and that should be Al and 3 hydroxide ions as well. So they were tricky, particularly the last ones, a little bit sneaky, but hopefully that gives you, certainly the first few, some idea of where it is really easy to go wrong. The equation may look really good, but it actually doesn't make any sense at all.